Hi, I'm Amy Campbell. There are times in our lives when we need to have that real talk with our bestie. We need to change things, uproot, revamp, reconstruct, get rid of, add to, whatever needs to be done so that we can make our lives better, can see a little clearer. Watch this. Oh, girl, you would not believe the day I had today at work. All in all, I had a pretty good day today. It was long awaited. I had to have a talk with my bestie. There was a lot of things that needed to be addressed, and it got really intense. There was crying and going back and forth, and oh yeah, but it had to be done. In the end, it turned out okay. I'm feeling great. Oh yeah? Serious talk, huh? Was it Amanda down the street? But wait, I thought I was your bestie. Just give me a minute, okay? Let me just tell you what happened. I told her I'm tired of how I'm being treated. The excuses that about what couldn't be done, the complaining, the blaming everybody else for the reason why she hadn't accomplished things, she hasn't done anything that she wanted out of her life. Could have gone to school, but decided not to go for whatever reason, jumping back and forth in relationships that's not working. All of that, and then I said, this procrastination that you do and the things that you say and how you handle things, it's affecting the way I am with my life. I'm kind of confused because how is what she's doing or not doing affecting your life? I don't get it. Because these decisions was made either out of emotions or stress or anger, it just made everything else just go off the wrong way. You're probably talking about Carla. I don't like her anyway. Was it her? Didn't like it. Because I mapped out every single thing that she kept making excuses about. Everything that could have been done right, should have been done right. If she connected with the right people, had listened to wisdom, didn't follow specific instructions that a lot of people gave her, I had to map it out. I had to lay into her. It was not a pretty picture. Ooh, how was she acting? Did she get angry? What did she say? What did she say? She was like, well, what are you saying? What are you saying? And then she was like acting erratic, like just crying hysterically. It was just crazy. It was crazy. When are you going to tell me who this person is? Obviously she don't mind you talking to her like that. And obviously you've got more than one bestie. Who is it? And she didn't mind you talking to her like that? Huh? And it was like, well, excuse me, I'm not perfect. I'm like, nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody's expecting perfection here. But there were times when things could have been better decisions made. Maybe you don't need to be friends with this person no more. You called them your bestie, but doesn't sound like that's your bestie. Agreed. We came to some solution. We wrote down some specific goals and things that needed to be worked out. Getting rid of some people and things that we need to out of our life. Bad habits, poor relationships and kind of stuff. And then, after drying the tears, it was soothing. So when are you going to tell me who this person is? Because obviously you got more than one bestie. Keep your pants on. It was me. Mia? You mean like Mia down the street? But you guys barely know each other. No. Not Mia down the street. Me. Me as in yourself? Are you telling me that you was talking to yourself? Is that what you're saying? Don't you talk to yourself sometimes? I may have conversation with myself, but not like that. Well, you should. You should just sit down and have a conversation with yourself. Do you do this often? Is there something wrong with maybe something you're not telling me up there? Huh? It's not some mental illness or anything. It's just you need to just sometimes iron out things with yourself. Looking at what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. You know? All this time? I thought you was talking about somebody. Seriously? Who else knows me better than me, right? I know what I'm doing wrong. I know what I'm doing right. I know what I need to work on. Okay? So who better to do that than myself? I'm just like, wow, all this time you're talking about yourself. I'm sitting here thinking that you having some fight or conversation with somebody else and you're talking about yourself, really. And I'm glad I had a talk with me because my eyes open. You know what? This was real enlightening. Just gonna go right now, okay? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna leave you two alone so you guys can continue a chat. You should try it. Try it. Whatever. Change starts from within. You can be your best friend or your worst enemy. When you decide to change, that means sometimes you have to let go of something, someone that you don't need. Sometimes you have to bring back in something or someone that can help you. Wisdom and knowledge is important. Prayer is important. You have to pray. You have to ask God for guidance, because if you don't, you may find yourself making decisions that can cost you years of your life. Take the time to have a talk with you. Look from within. If you're not happy with yourself, do what you need to do to make the changes, to make things better. And if that means going back to school, getting a better job, working on better relationships, working on yourself, having good mental health issues, letting go of emotional strain that causes you to always be down and depressed, do what it takes that's going to help you become the best that you could be. Because God put you on this earth for a reason. And that was not just to exist, but to prosper. Be your best always. Take care.